It's a pleasure meeting all of you virtually. COVID has made us all technology adapted beings. So whoever didn't know about technology, I think we've all taken to it. So a very good afternoon to all of you and wishing you a very happy Teachers' Day in advance. And when I look at the technology adoption and adaptation, I think if I look at all of you teachers, no better example of how you all have so beautifully adapted to technology and made it part and parcel so that students don't miss valuable teaching that's going on. So a huge kudos to all of you. And I have a particular soft spot for teaching as overall, because I have two teachers in my family and they have really brought us up with the values, and whatever I am in my communications profession actually started from observing them as teachers, because what I was introduced as that, communication is all about telling stories. And I think no better example than all of you teachers and the stories that you tell the students in order to educate them and in order to break complex concepts into something simple which they can understand. And that's very similar to communications. A few points that I'd like to cover in this very short discussion today so that you're able to take away something which is useful for all of you. Number one is that social sector is not dull and drab. Most people tend to think that communications around social sector is all about, just CSR. The image tends to come is like a jhola bag, and you're just kind of looking for resources which are not there. Not at all. I think social sector has emerged as one of the most sophisticated and the need of the hour for the country and nation as a whole. So as we focus on India really becoming a $1 trillion economy, education and all of you as teachers play a very crucial role, but that can only come to the forefront if all of you are champions in communicating the great work that all of you are doing through the various channels that are available. So thanks to technology, we live in a flat world, and I'm sure that you yourselves or your children around you or people around you, you would have been exposed to the social media channels, the digital channels, Facebook, Instagram, and so on and so forth in such a major way that communication is no longer a tough job. So let me start by deconstructing communications. It's really about telling your story with the right balance of heart and the brain. A story which has rational, fact-based messages, as well as an emotional appeal which tucks a chord and which really connects with all of us. And like I said, this is something that you all do day in and out. But in order for the story to really carry weight and have an impact, the second most important thing that you have to keep in mind is, who is your story targeted towards? And again, I go back to drawing a parallel to all of you in your teaching roles. If it's an English class, you would adopt a very different approach to be teaching the fundamentals of English to a primary school as compared to the approach that you will adopt for English to the higher schools. Communications world also operates in a very similar manner. You have to understand who your target audience is to be able to see, will that message work for them or not? So if it's a social sector related message, where you're talking about encouraging people to contribute to the teaching profession, then parents play a very crucial role. So how is your story crafted so that it appeals to the parents in addition to the students is an example of how you look at tuning your messages to make them relevant for the target audience. In addition to target audience, it's also very important to see what is the medium you're using to tell your story. At the end of the day, if your story does not reach to the larger audience, if your story is not read or it doesn't have an impact. So it's very important that you look at all the available assets that are there. It could be your internal school newsletter. It could be a common group on WhatsApp that all of you are there. It could be a mom group which you can reach out. It could be a Facebook group or an Instagram group, or it could be through a newspaper or a TV channel. Today, there are ample amount of channels available to tell your story. So it's important that you identify which is the right channel to be able to get through to your neighborhood, so that you can get more and more people to know the importance of what you're bringing to the community, the kind of foundation that you're laying for the future generation of this country, so that you're able to get more and more people around to appreciate the kind of work that you're all doing, as well as contribute in whatever manner that they can. And it's also important that you tell your story and you keep telling your story over and over again. If you look at the teaching concepts, unless you keep repeating, reiterating, reinforcing, it's difficult for students to absorb a particular concept. It's a similar thing in communications, where it's very important that whatever story that you're saying, you keep repeating it over time. Only then does your audience really understand and absorb and immerse and get to it. So in sum up, if I were to just add in the key elements, what I'd like to just reinforce is that communications is a crucial tool to convey the good work that you're doing. In this day and age of branding and marketing, it's very important that you just don't stay in your shell and just assume that your good work will speak for itself. No, you will have to take charge. You will have to discuss amongst yourselves with your committees and teams to see how do you take your message and the good work to the larger audience. You have to understand who that audience is, what is it that they're going to like, and what is it that they're not going to like, and then frame your story accordingly. You have to see which is the right channel to get your story across. And last, you have to just keep reinforcing what is it that you're communicating to them. Those would be the key principles of communication that I wanted to share very briefly in our discussion today. And I would like to just leave you with this, that you're all doing a fantastic job in setting the foundation of this country. And it should not just be left at doing that work and the story ends there. Absolutely not. You should be looking at the social media channels in a very, very proactive manner to really see how you can convey this work and really get more and more people influenced, and they get to understand what's the kind of wonderful work that's been happening around. So those are the elements that I wanted to touch on.